I have replaced the tires on my Honda CBR 250. I've taken the stock tires off. The back tire had flattened out after 7,000 miles. My understanding is that's pretty good mileage for a motorcycle back tire. So I was very pleased with the stock tires, and I thought they handled very well. And while I could never really quite determine the brand, it's obviously something that was made for the bike. I've replaced those tires with Pirelli Diabllo Rosso 2 tires, and I've ridden on them for about 200 miles. The first 100 miles are pretty slow and cautious riding on new tires. Talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But I did happen to come across a Pirelli tire rep at a motorcycle dealer when they were doing a promotion, and he indicated that I probably bought a tire that was a little bit too soft for everyday riding, and he would have recommended the tire, the Angel tires, which is another model they sell. Again, these are the Diabllo Rosso 2. He said they'd probably be a better track day tire than an everyday riding tire, and that the back would probably only last about 3,000 to 4,000 miles. I'll know soon enough how they last, but the front tires, on bikes don't wear too fast, and if I do end up liking this tire, I can certainly replace the back of several times before having to replace the first. But I'll look at the Angel tire as this back wears off and decide whether I can match that tire in the back to the Diabllo in the front. I wouldn't be too concerned about doing that. Same brand, probably not that terribly different in terms of front tire versus back tire. But the Angel model, he indicated, would just last a good bit longer. So that would be some words of advice as you look to replace your tires. One of the things that the dealer, when he put the tires on, they always stress is that you've got a coating on your tire when you replace it, a slick coating, and that needs to be gotten off one way or another. It's basically the coating that results from the process of making the tire. I think it helps release the tire from the mold, and it's very slick and dangerous. And what he recommended doing was taking a bit of sandpaper or something abrasive and buffing, or really roughing the side, not buffing, but really roughing up the side of the tire. And I did that. I went to Home Depot and bought a little sanding block, which they sell with the sandpaper. It's a little rectangular block, made with this kind of a foam block with sandpaper glued on the outside. And I took that and scraped, not the center of the tire, because it gets worn as soon as you drive the tires off the lot. It's going to get scruffed on the way home. But the outer edges that you would corner on, I took the sandpaper and lightly scrubbed all of the sides of the front and back tires to get off the slick spots, or really to get off the coating all the way around. So that's something to remember as you put new tires on your bike. They all come that way. They all have some form of coating on them that needs to be removed, and it's very dangerous to go into an accelerated or a fast cornering situation with that stuff on your tires. So I'll look forward to reporting how these wear. I do suspect that the back tire is going to wear more quickly than I would like, especially given all the expressway riding that I do to get up to the mountains. But that's my video for now, to give a tire update, and safe riding, and thanks for watching my channel.